The universe doesn't give handouts to people wanting to feel better. You earn that state. You train that emotion. You build that vibe. You want high vibration, radiance, inner peace, charisma, power. You practice that shit. Just like you would a deadlift, a roundhouse, a sales pitch, a seduction. You make it a skill, not a wish. Emotions, they're not accidents, they're tools. You don't have a state, you create a state. You don't get hit with sadness. You decide to amplify sadness by posture, breath, attention, self-talk, memory, fucking everything. Your nervous system, it's a wetware keyboard. Emotions, they're just your neurological habits. And yes, joy, confidence, groundedness, they're just habits. Repeatable, triggerable, stackable habits. So let me drop some sciencey truth for your overthinking ass. When you change your body, you change your brain. Your prefrontal cortex scans your posture and breath. If you slump, your system assumes you're in danger. It'll literally downregulate dopamine, testosterone, and serotonin. Why? Because you told it to. Posture is programming. Your breath is a fucking remote control for your entire neurochemical state. Sit like a king and breathe like a lion, and your nervous system will obey. So stop thinking, why do I feel this way? And start doing what flips the goddamn switch. Become a connoisseur of emotional states. You're not some broken mess, stumbling around, hoping to feel better. You're a state artist. You wield emotions like colours on a canvas. Curiosity is cute. Fascination is magnetic. Joy is nice. Ecstatic fucking presence is dangerous. Anger is destructive. Righteous fury is catalytic. You're not here to manage emotions. You're here to master them. Just like a samurai doesn't fear death. He trains inside it, breathes inside it, until his blade moves without thought. Let's get to the technique, no fluff. Polarity drill. Pick two emotional opposites, like confidence, shame, love and rejection. Find where each live in your body. Visualize each as a floating picture in space, size, distance, brightness, clarity. Pull it toward you, make it bigger. Feel the increase, then shrink it, zoom it out. Feel the release. Now do it with the opposite. Cycle back and forth until you control the state, instead of it owning your ass. Bridge with a partner or stranger. Sit side by side. One of you leads the emotional state. Go into it hard, amplify, hold the field, break the state, go neutral. Drop into the opposite. Feel their system mirror you without words. Notice the pull, the lock, the fucking dance. This is vibing. This is sending amplitude. You're not mirroring their state anymore. You're generating a fucking force field. And their nervous system has to sync with yours. Most men are stuck because of this bullshit. They think confidence is something you were born with. They think emotional control is for weak people. They think women rejecting them means they're not good enough. Fuck all that. That's programming. That's emotional illiteracy. What you need is emotional amplitude. You need to practice being attractive. Not doing attraction. Practice being unshakable. Not trying to be grounded. Because if you're trying, you're implying you're not already it. And the nervous system obeys the implication. So here's how you already do it. Ever rage spiral and make yourself more pissed? Congratulations, that's voluntary state amplification. You're already fucking doing it. Ever feel so sad and sit still for 3 hours and ignore the world? Boom. You're anchoring and embedding a state. Now we flip the script. We do it on purpose. and for fucking good. So why do you resist this? Because you're afraid of your own power. Because part of you thinks pain is identity. You're taught suffering is deep. You're taught joy is naive. You were taught you weren't allowed to feel too good. Because someone who was uncomfortable with their own light taught you to dim yours. That was their problem. You inherited it. Now fucking return it to sender. Creating confusion opens the brain for reprogramming. Confusion is a softener, a neural liminal space. Right when someone goes, wait, what the fuck just happened? That's the wet spot. The software is unlocked. New beliefs go in easier. New frameworks get installed deeper. That's why metaphor, contradiction, weird jokes, they work. They bypass the conscious mind and they plug directly into the source code. So you want to install beliefs like, I'm the author of my state. I'm the amplifier, not the receiver. My emotional energy shapes the room. I'm a fucking force of nature. So how do you pay some lead? Mirror their emotional tone for a moment. Start shifting it subtly. Use body, not just words. Shift posture, tone, micro-expressions. Start telling a story that reframes what they thought was a limitation into a superpower. Link their current belief to your desired outcome. You feel numb. That's not broken. That's a survival skill. Let's give it a new job. You feel too intense. That's power. You've just been taught to fear it. Let's aim it. You're not here to survive. You're here to transmit. To broadcast your frequency like a fucking beacon. You amplify love, danger, confidence, swagger, tenderness, all by choice. And when someone throws shit at you, you stay still, you alchemize it. Then you fucking beam through it. You don't need permission, you don't need approval, you need practice. You need to know the one who owns their frame owns the fucking game. So grab the emotional mixing board, crank the amplitude, burn the script, and let them feel the vibration of your fucking arrival. Now go out there and radiate like you were born to.